Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. This is your divine inspiration reading of the day. Okay, so we are in a number 9 angel numerology energy today, which brings with it the tarot elements of the Empress, nurturing, kind, expansive. Um, when the Empress shows up in a reading, it's usually the birth of something, the start of something, the expansion of something. This can also be about the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is not so much a card or an energy where you withdraw yourself. No, no, no. A hermit is shown as the light, the giver of light, the seer of light, and the person that lights the way for others. But all in all, you're being encouraged on a 9-day to get out of your own way, stop procrastinating, and put your efforts forward. This is about being of service to others, but also being out there, self-sacrificing without compromising yourself. It can also teach us about being more philosophical, pointing out areas in our life where perhaps we haven't been kind to ourselves. But I won't get into that too much. Interestingly enough, I shuffled and pulled the Happier Me affirmation. I forgive myself and learn from my mistakes. We can't move forward in growth, expansion, in love, in abundance, while we're holding on to the shackles that pull us back. We all make mistakes. You are not less for making them. You are more because you learn from them. This is why they happen. This is why they pop up. This is why there are patterns in our lives where something was off. Something wasn't balanced. If we got everything we could possibly get, we wouldn't have any lessons. There would be nothing to learn. There would be no opportunity, no adventure, which is why we have the contrasts. Esther Hicks talks about the contrasts. Vajra Yogini, or Vajra, some of you like to call her, is a goddess of Buddhist and Hindu origins. And she's here really to pull out all the stops on your fears, to face them, to look at them. And I'm looking at this too, particularly for today, where you're fearful of what might happen, fearful of what might go on, fearful of repeating patterns, fearful. Stop it. It's at the opposite end of love. So rather than looking at your mistakes and beating yourself up for them or saying sorry, but usually what we tend to do is go down that horrible bumpy road where it's saying negative things about ourselves. I'm not good enough, shouldn't do this, what an idiot. And the biggest one of all, who am I to say this? What do they call that? Oh my goodness, I'm trying to think about it. Oh Lord, imposter syndrome. We believe that we don't have the right or the gall or the nerve to come out as leaders. We've put so much stock in the other people leading us that we're not really sure what happens when we have to lead ourselves. What do we do? How do we do it? Yeah, well, forgive yourself for those not being good enough thoughts, all of that stuff. Forgive yourself for perhaps knowing that this could potentially lead to a bumpy spot on the road, but you're going to go there anyway. You tried it. There are many things in my life that I have tried and they have been, oh my goodness, not quite so good. But I learned a long, long time ago, I am not a failure for giving it a go. Just because something didn't quite work out doesn't mean I am somehow less for not having a go at it, for not seeing, oh, let me try it. Because usually something else happens. Let's get to our card of the day. Let me go with my isms. I am the magic miracles are made of, and I make them all manifest. Now, sometimes they don't manifest in quite the way we thought they would, and sometimes they don't manifest. No, I won't say sometimes. More often, they don't manifest quite as quickly as we want them to. The other one is I am allowing in more blessings of love, more blessings of money, more blessings of abundance, more blessings of health, more blessings of wealth, more blessings of romance, more blessings of joy, more blessings of fun, more blessings of laughter. Why not? Put them all in the bucket. Stir it all up. Pull one out. Even if you were to take these words: love, money, abundance, wealth, health, happiness, romance, joy, fun, laughter, and write them on index cards, pop them in somewhere, and you put them in this thing like a hat or a bag or something, and you pull them out. This is what you focus on today. I am grateful for all that I have received so far and for what is on the way. We always have to be grateful for what's coming, because what's coming is what we are focusing on right now. What is coming is what we want right now. Here's my two cards. Gertrude and Beatrice, this morning, as I'm doing my meditation and giving thanks for my guides, my angels, my spirits, all of these, for coming, are sitting in a grassy meadow, because all I can see is this beautiful, deep, rich green grass. We have the Earth Guardian. Dang it. I just got through talking about green grass and Gertrude and Beatrice sitting there having a picnic. Stay rooted and grounded. This blows my mind. It shouldn't anymore, but it does. It really does. It just reminds me that we are not on our own. There is a whole world of spiritual energy out there. Let's see what the second card says, because two came out. Oh, the Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Okay, then. So this man, even though he's a Stargazer astrologer in this particular deck, by the way, if you go to kylegray.co.uk, he's got a course that's beginning. It's a certification course for this Angels and Ancestors book. Now, I wish it was available when I first started reading these cards, but it's okay. I think I've got it. What I love about this, it's sort of a little bit like Orion, a little bit like Merlin, all the magies of the universe, magicians, all those magical, and this thing in his hand, which is somewhat of a telescope, may as well be a magic wand to me. Dressed in that lovely color, which is not really blue, not really emerald. It's sort of like a bluish green, not unlike the color on the back of the card. And then violet, covered in stars. So when I put these three together, what it's saying is you have to stay rooted and grounded. Now look at this color, this angel. This to me is got to be Archangel Raphael. What is that up in the tree? I'm not sure what this is here. Leaves. Oh no, it's feathers. I don't know that I've ever seen green feathers like that before. Oh, and it's weaving this incredible, well no, it looks like a spider's web. But it's actually a star. You see that? Could be a spider's web. Could be a dream catcher. And the third eye center is telling us to be rooted and be grounded. At the same time, set the sights higher. So, oh, I love this. I think this is quite interesting. I wonder if there's anything else that this Earth Guardian has to add to us. Let's see. So the Earth Guardian represents the angels of the earth, the angels who are bringing us the medicine. Now, the medicine in this card, I think it's the medicine to overcome the fears. The feeling of being grounded brings the feeling of having strength, and you have to have strength and courage to get through the fears. The Earth Guardian, and there's more than one, there's several of them. Beatrice and Gertrude are just reminding us, they're putting their hands up in the air and they are waving. They are protectors of the land and the planet, and they come to assist us with our mission to support the evolution of the planet, to support the evolution of mankind, of our ancestors who went before us and didn't quite get to finish their missions. We have been birthed to do that. The Earth Guardian is a card of part angel, part elemental. It's for sure part of this non-binary culture that we're seeing ourselves in, which for me, myself and I, gosh, when you look at the trappings of masculine and feminine, and people have got to fall into one or the other, it is wonderful for me that those labels and things are just sort of like, whimsy fimsy. Let's just be whatever it wants to be, wherever you want to go. But we had to get to the evolution of it. And you, if you're on this channel, and me leading this from divine whatever, Mother Earth, that's the purpose we have. This liftoff, number 9 energy, being of service, doesn't mean being of servitude, or what is that word? Where you're giving way too much of yourself away. We've done that. Oh, trust me, we've done it. We have done that. So Mother Earth says she loves us. It's why Gertrude is sitting here, no matter how many primroses she's picking, and she's picking quite a few of them. There's a field full of them. Field full of daisies, field full of yellow buttercups, which to me is Archangel Uriel, showing up in these yellow flowers. You notice that in springtime there's a lot of yellow flowers, daffodils. And then if you really look, crocuses. Now, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we're coming up on our fall. Not quite here yet, although yesterday I went through a store and, yep, all out there is Halloween stuff. Consumerism. That's one distraction. What we're focusing on today, my friends, is looking out, looking up, and growing with this great expansion. That starts with waking up to where we are stuck, where we are not quite ready. We're ready. We're always ready. We've got to be a yes for it. We've got to say, okay, I'll do it. And that really means transcending this fear. If you are a study of theology, the perfect example of that is not only Mother Mary, who's part of that earth, but Mary Magdalene, or Mary of the Magdala. She had that view, that insight. She had that intuitiveness. Gratitude for everything we get, including all of these insights, all of this information. Have you noticed that the information that's really out there, he said, she said, everybody has got some kind of news channel going. Everybody's saying different things. But then there's a lot of us who have been birthed into this, who are willing to change or uncover the ancient sacred narrative, waking up to something divinely intelligent. I do like artificial intelligence. this AI thing that everyone's in a bit of a flap about. It's okay. There will always be the reckless and the ratchet. Always. That's always. We have to have the contrast. We have to have that contrast. So this truth that we know, which is all about love, it'll be okay. This coming out, the happy, the joy, the lifted, the lightness can shine. Because really at the end of the day, after the tears have been dried, after you've blowed your nose and you've let go, incidentally, crying, emotional, from the heart, is the closest you can get to the divine. So when you feel emotionally charged, to have a few tears, have them, weep. But once all that's done, then we have to go out there and do our thing. Yep, got it. Dust yourself off, move on. And we have to have that balance. Mother Earth cries when there's all this rain. And then she says, you know what, I got to burn off all this stuff. So, your Earth guardians are anything that you see that's all part of nature that comes here with a gift for you. Birds, flowers, unusual things, cobwebs, things that you like, oh, I didn't notice that before. That is a little sign. Yep, we're showing you. Yesterday, I did some research. I've talked about my cats outside. Now, I'm pretty much a dog person. I've got 7 of them downstairs. But in the last 18 months to 2 years, cats have shown up. Feral cats. I don't know, they live outside in the road. I don't know where they live, under bushes. And one of them, I call him Teddy, Theodore. He was a kitten when he first came tropsing along. His mother was the first one that told me I need some food because her belly was full with him and his sister. He comes by. And yesterday, I swear, if he could have got in my house, in my clothes, under my coat, somewhere, he was all up around my neck. I've never known that from a feral cat before, ever. And I mean, it was delightful. A friend of mine who's a spiritual teacher, as well as a healer, we looked up what that meant. She said, you're on the right path, but also they're here for protection, here for love, here for good luck, here for all the wonderful abundance. So my point in sharing that with you is we can be in the doom and the gloom of what we think is just, oh my God, and that will manifest. If you want that, you will get on that bus and it'll take you to wherever. But the same token, the other is possible. The lightness is possible. The joy is possible. The happiness is possible. Not everyone's going to be up for it. Not everyone's going to be singing that. Because let's face it. Look at the times in your life where fear, debauchery, all of that stuff makes money, drives profits. Just saying. I wouldn't go up to somebody and say, listen, if you don't start using my shampoo, your hair's going to fall out and you're going to be walking around bald. No, because that's not true. But how many times have we listened to someone who's selling us something and they going on and on and on and on and on and on and on, but we buy it anyway? All of that, I'm saying, is that's where fear is. If we can just spread that platform of it's all going to be okay because it always has been okay. You're going to be all right because you always have been all right. There's nothing to fear. Anyway, my friends, I think that's it. Thank you, Gertrude. Thank you, Beatrice. Carry on with your picnic. All of you, enjoy your day. Until tomorrow, big love. Thanks so much for watching, paying attention, liking, subscribing, and all you do for me. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.